5 Challenges and 5 Strategies for Life After Coronavirus Lockdown by Manohar Shrestha. A quick look at the economy. So, the big question of all working professionals and aspiring students in April 2020 is what would happen to my career after all this lockdown to flatten the curve of coronavirus is over? As all economists forecast, there will be a global recession, meaning for most of us that there will be fewer jobs because people are unwilling to spend money and this investment is not forthcoming. Many go as far as forecasting negative GDP growth, meaning a very bad recession. Objective of this article: I'm not going to go into further details on this economic analysis, as neither I am the authority on this subject, nor is it the object of this article. Simply, the post-coronavirus world will be hard on all of us in Nepal, and I here present some possible challenges and how you can prepare today to face them tomorrow. Nepal didn't suffer in early recessions, most recent being 2007 Great Depression caused by the subprime mortgage crisis. Nepal even didn't significantly suffer from the 2015 blockade, but this time it is going to be different because the main sources of our income and employment will be affected for the first time. Remittance, because countries where our Nepalese workers are facing themselves are working are facing financial crisis, so they will have to cut down in construction manufacturing, leading to lowering demand in foreign workers. Tourism, because of fear of travel as well as lack of disposable income of potential tourists all over the world. Challenge number 1: lack of job opening. Social distancing is a curse to all current businesses: travel, dining, hospitality, entertainment. So services-related jobs won't be in plenty. Construction will be among the last things to pick up because it is not a priority. So contractors won't be seeking too many engineers and different staffs. Factories that are earlier planning to expand, if they have not gone bankrupt, will limit their operations, again affecting demand and of new workforce. Sales of anything high-end will take a back seat, from new latest models of cars to state-of-the-art ERP systems. So again, jobs in selling will also be in less demand. The government will spend on infrastructure to boost the economy, but again, with all the money gone in relief, it will be slow. Challenge number 2: lack of business opportunities. Many students before coronavirus started their own business even before finishing their graduation. Again, due to global reasons, such opportunities will decrease. Also, the public will not want to spend on anything other than essentials because they themselves are mostly out of work or earning much less than before. With employers having less money, they will rather make their own staffs do the earlier work they outsource to outside companies. Challenge number 3: high probability of layoff. Even those who have jobs might face the possibility of job layoff if it hasn't happened yet. The economy doesn't run in a vacuum. All stakeholders are interrelated. Challenge number 4: new skills and knowledge required fast. However, there's a silver lining. There are still companies with money to spare. After coronavirus, people will develop new values, aspirations, resulting in new preferences and needs. For example, car manufacturers are now transforming into ventilator producers. Mobile factories, microchip factories, and even fashion houses are transforming themselves into mass factories. However, this is only possible if the employees make such transformation possible. So this is just the beginning. If employees can adapt with new skills and knowledge, there are lots of new jobs. Challenge number 5: new types of businesses and business opportunities, jobs emerging. As I said earlier, people will want different products and services. Recently, a company started to provide a home care service to old people after they returned from quarantine. They are hiring ex-air stewardesses, So if people who seek to start a business must think out of the box and forget the traditional businesses, understand how the tastes of people have changed, design product services accordingly, and build companies around those ideas. Recommended strategies. These were the five challenges, three being very grim and two being very bright. But change is never easy, especially on this global scale. Whether you plan to get a job or start a business, there are five personal strategies that will help you along the way. Be flexible. Don't be rigid in that you have to get such and such a job in such and such a company at such and such a salary and benefits. If any opportunity comes, just take it. Things will take care of themselves later on. Within a year, you will have figured out how the world has changed, how to adapt in it. Shave every day. This starts today. Just because you have nowhere to go, don't be lazy. Have a routine. Make at least 3 hours of either learn or to produce something. Yes, make sure that you shave every day as you went to work before, and lady also puts on some makeup. Don't carry grudges. Many of us will get fired, and that is part of our career. Without losing your old job, you can't start a new job. So just think positively and move on. Study harder. If you are studying, use your free time to master your craft even more. The new world will require more learning at faster rate. Remember earlier the examples where automobile engineers have to learn how to make ventilators, communication engineers have to learn how to make face masks, and those fashion designers had to learn how to design fashionable masks. Air stewards and stewards learning medicine very fast to take care of the elderly. Learn to catch the wave. If you want to be a boss, you better read every news differently by looking at what type of business opportunity each problem is giving rise to. Of course, don't be like the unscrupulous business people who use the crisis as opportunities to do black marketing. Conclusion. As the date of writing, times are hard. Uncertain and gloom is overshadowed by the minds of billions of people. However, every thread brings with itself opportunities. Here I try to teach you, the reader, how to see first the threats, because you cannot be like an ostrich who hides his head in the ground. Then I show you the opportunities, the strategies you should adapt to capitalize them.